Hi, I'm Kristen, a dating and relationship coach. And have you ever been in a place when you're dating where you feel like you're not sure if this is the person you should invest more time in? Or maybe you're just gone out on a second date and you're kind of on the fence? Or maybe you've been in a relationship for a while, you've been having problems, and you think, is this worth putting in more energy and effort? I mean, if I break up now, I'm going to lose so much time and investment. I'll have to start all over again. And what if there's not a guy out there for me that's as good as this? Well, today I want to talk about something that came up when I was talking to a friend. And she shared this phrase as we were talking, which really stood out to me because it lines up with the coaching work that I do. And she said, when I'm in my experience, I know. Meaning, I have that knowing when I'm with my experience. And so, what does that mean? Well, so often in our humanness, we try to avoid what we're really experiencing in the moment. Like, for instance, a truck comes down the street, you're super shaken up by it, you're having all these uncomfortable feelings of fear, and you try to calm yourself, squash it down. Or you're noticing you have this reaction to someone that you just met and it feels yucky in your stomach, and you go get a drink to kind of numb down that feeling. Or there can be all kinds of ways that we just numb ourselves away from what we're really experiencing. We don't tune into it. And I want to say that in the dating process, being with our experience is one of the best, most advantageous things that you can do. And it's what I do with a lot of my clients is we help to stay in the experience, because we're in the mode often as humans of trying to get out, to move beyond, to not feel. And yet when we go into our body, we feel the sensations coming up and we ask ourselves, is this guy for me? Is this girl for me? Should I invest more time? And we just pause and we listen and we tune in. Then so often we know the answer. You don't need to come to someone like me to ask. You don't need to come to your friend. You don't need to ask your parents. You just have a knowing. And I admit it's not always clear. Sometimes we have trouble being with our experience because we actually get blocks in the way of stories we may have believed for years, or maybe we've gotten in such a habit that it's so hard to not go towards that thing that we may be addicted to avoid our experience. And so sometimes it takes practice. It takes working with a coach, with a counselor, with some skills that you've acquired from a book, and being able to be with that so that you can know when you're in a relationship what you feel. You can know what you want to say. You can know how good this person is for you, or you can know when you feel unsafe and something needs to change, and you can speak up about that. And tuning into that can become so powerful because you have that ability to know that inner guidance that's coming to you to lead you towards a really good partnership. Not only in attracting and keeping the person, but also when you're in the relationship, to continue to trust that knowing is a huge skill to have for the rest of your life. So if you have any questions about that, if you have any comments, if you've had any experience with that, I'd love to hear if you've had an experience where you're like, I was with someone and I knew, but I kept going, or I ignored my experience, or what was it that you did? I would love to hear about that. All right, my friends, I love you so much, and I'm glad that you're a part of this community. If you have ideas about other videos that you have questions about in the dating or relationship process, leave a comment below with your question. All right, take care, my friends.